So, good morning. We'll get started. So, let's start by bringing our awareness to our posture, making sure that we settle the body in a comfortable, stable, upright position, allowing the body to settle, just scanning through and observing if we're holding too much tension in any places of the body, intentionally bringing our awareness to that location and then allowing the body to soften while at the same time maintaining an awareness of the back being upright and the spine straight and the torso open, finding a posture that is both stable but also comfortable. And then begin to move your attention into the mind, starting at the beginning with opening your awareness to your environment, becoming aware of yourself in the space, developing an awareness of your body in relation to other objects, and your body in relation to sounds, tactile sensations, just for a moment, allowing yourself to become aware of all of the information that you're processing, feelings of warmth or cold, heaviness or lightness, just connecting with a sense of being in the present moment through the totality of your awareness. and intentionally tighten, narrow down your awareness, your focus to just the physical sensation of the breath, breathing normally and naturally. Try to attend only to the physical sensations that accompany the in breath and the out breath, mainly in the area around the nostrils. Use that anchor to disengage from any other objects that might arise in the mind, gently coming back again and again to that sensation. And then create in the mind a virtuous motivation for your time this morning, including as many other sentient beings as possible in your motivation for your practice, thinking that the extent to which I can develop my own qualities is also the extent to which I'm able to benefit countless other sentient beings. And we'll continue with looking at becoming more familiar with some of the ideas and the foundation of all good qualities. When we looked at this last, we ended with the idea that after death, just like a shadow, follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. And then the next verse begins with finding firm and definite conviction in this. Please bless me always to be careful to abandon even the slightest negative action and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful to abandon even the slightest negative action and accomplish all virtuous deeds. So we're trying to connect with the idea that our commitment to ethical restraint is the foundation of our spiritual path, that not engaging in any action that can harm another sentient being, and finding opportunities, however small, to try to benefit sentient beings is really the heart, the foundation of training the mind and growing our qualities. It's based on an understanding that those intentional actions shape our consciousness and they shape our experiences, our habits, and our familiarities, determine our future. So we'll start first by trying to connect with that level of practice, taking responsibility for our intentional actions and finding conviction in the resolve to avoid negativity and to try to benefit. So, just in a general way, try to see how everything else flows from that. Know that that is the foundation of practice. Just make some examples and explore that idea. And if you can get to an insight, an understanding that it is of primary importance to avoid negativity and to engage in virtue, then hold your mind in that insight. Now, more specifically, start to think about tendencies, habits that you feel are not the most constructive, things that you struggle with, different ways that you react that cause you to suffer and perhaps sometimes cause suffering for others. Make a few examples of these tendencies that you'd like to work on, these habits that you'd like to reduce, and try to think of some effective solutions, ways of becoming more realistic. When that plan becomes clear in the mind, then just hold your attention in a sense of resolve to try to overcome those tendencies by applying those antidotes. And even if you can't really think of any antidotes, then just try to resolve to try to find what they are, to try to learn more, at least understanding that these tendencies and habits aren't serving us well. Now think about the constructive, virtuous tendencies and habits that you have, and how you might nourish and strengthen those ways of acting in the world, those mental pathways. What are examples of ways in which you can accomplish all virtuous deeds? What concrete steps can you start taking immediately to really support and grow your positive potential? And when that becomes clear, then again, resolve to actually follow through on that. And when you're ready, we'll come back together. So then we'll dedicate. So we recollect our motivation. We think that we tried to become more familiar with ethics, not only because they bring peace of mind to oneself, but also because they benefit all of those that we're in relation with. So then we just have a sense of letting that effort go and letting it ripen for the benefit of others. Thinking, may it ripen in whatever way is best to support myself and others on our spiritual journeys. And if we have some idea of enlightenment, then we can dedicate it as a cause to our enlightenment in order that we may work for the benefit of others perfectly. May the supreme thought of bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. In the snowy mountain paradise, you, the source of good and happiness, all powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Thank you.